find the bait. I throw the net 2 or 3 times, got my bait, I'm ready to go. I'm not throwing for 30, 40 minutes, throwing it 50, 60 times. And it's always, I don't know how y'all's luck is, but my luck is I throw it 40 times, catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 here. The last throw that I'm about wore out, I catch 60. That's the way it happens. But anyway, basically a fast sinking net catches better bait, slow net chases bait. It's all that in a nutshell. I'm gonna do some demonstrations, showing everybody my method of throwing the net. There's a lot of people that do the putting it in their mouth and throwing it over their shoulder and getting muddy and all that, looking like you just rolled out of a tar pit. I don't do it that way. I throw it a simple way. That it's just the load net. The load way is so much simpler, where I'm just not nasty. I don't like to throw the net before my clients show up for a guide trip, and like I say, look like I've been rolling in a mud pit. But I'm going to show that here in just a minute. And if anybody's got any questions or wants me to show a different net or wants some one-on-one, I can throw the bigger net back in the corner after the show and help anybody one-on-one. Where to find bait is, like I say, is mainly where we catch them on a reservoir. We catch them on shallow points, back in the backs of the creeks. But my opinion, when I throw a cast net, I want good quality bait. That's just the bottom line across the board. I have people ask me all the time how me and my uncle has won the tournaments that we've won in the past. We've won 11 anglers a year, hold 6 or 7 club records. And the answer to that is having the best, friskiest bait that you can have. You catch bait on a reservoir like Percy Priest, where I'm from. You put that shad in the water in front of a striper, hybrid, catfish, whatever. It just kind of swims around like, okay, I got a hook in my nose, right? You catch the bait that we catch out of the river, Cumberland River, for say, it's fighting current every day. That bait is stronger, more livelier than any bait that you're going to catch in any reservoir. But here again, if you're cutting it up, don't really matter. But catching the bait quick, getting on the fish is the main thing. Okay, you don't have live scope. What are you going to do? What we do in the wintertime, winter months, water below 50 degrees, look for birds. Find the diving birds. There's the bait. The bait's close. Generally, where you find the bait, the fish are going to be close as well. Look for diving birds. You know, your sonar, like I say, most of us can't afford live scope. So you just deal with what you can. Like I say, we're a bunch of old catfishermen, right? So we ain't got that kind of money. Shallow flats, points, creek mouths. I like the backs of the creeks, secondary pockets off in the backs of the creeks is generally where I catch 90% of my bait. One of the things I want to tell you, you know, everybody asks, you know, it's kind of funny, but it's not. But you hear somebody say, well, what kind of net do you throw? Well, I don't throw a net. I cast a net. You throw the net, and you're throwing it. You let the net work for you. Let it open up. Let it open up. And you get in a hurry, like if you say, you know, you're standing there with a net, you see something flip to your left over there, you chunk it out there. It's probably not going to open because you didn't take your time. You didn't take your time to get the right grip on the net and let it do its job. Another thing that people do too, they see the bait flip out 10, 12 feet, and they try to chunk their net to that bait. Well, it's not going to open because the net's already done opened and it's went back to closing before it gets there. You need to catch the bait that's right here, right in front of the boat. Now there is a way you can choke up on the net a little bit and get a little bit more distance out of it, but you need to throw 3 to 4 to 5 foot from the boat. That's where you need to catch your bait at. What's that? Oh yeah, basically, which if you look at all these boats right here, you see all the hardware on the front of these boats. It's tough throwing a net and clearing all this stuff. I get it. You know, everybody's got live scope screens and towers and seats and trolling motors and rod holders. You got smackdown rod holders all over the front of the boat. It's tough. It's tough because sometimes it's hard to get the smooth motion to get the net to do right. But there's times, you know, if I'm on the front of the boat and I'm planning on casting to the right of the boat and I see the shad flip right here, I'm going to cast it over the head of this trolling motor, but I take my time to do it to make sure that the net clears the motor and doesn't bust holes in the front of my, you know, $4,000 depth finder. Never store your net wet. I know most people say I don't care. I just throw it in the boat, whatever. I always let it dry. I like to hang it from the horn and let it dry straight down. That way it takes all the kinks out of the net. Best way to store it. I always take the net when I pull it out of the boat and run it down into the water. Make sure the net's wet. Open up the net. Flail the net out. Make sure there's no kinks in it. That's the number one problem as well. People throw it, and if it's a kink or something in it, if you got a tear in it or holes in it, that's just something that's going to hinder you opening up the net correctly. And I'll give you another little tip here. A lot of you probably already know about it, but when you're sewing up your net, don't use monofilament. Use dental floss. Dental floss, it'll never catch the net wherever you tie your knots. When you're weaving it through and tying your knots, it will not snag. Will not snag. That's the best way, hands down. Dental floss. My cast net makes me money. Makes me money. I treat it like a tool, not a toy. It's basically, it's just as important, probably maybe even more important than any other tool on the boat. Outboard motor, depth finders, whatever. You don't have to have a depth finder to catch fish. It's a tool. You like to have it. But if you ain't got bait, you ain't going fishing today. Unless you're going to use artificial. And gizzard shad is 98% of their diet. That, herring shad. So if you ain't got the bait, it's basically what I'm saying is a quality net will catch you bait. And the Fitec has been absolutely the best, one of the best tools that I've had in my boat. And it's just, I don't know any other way to say it. There's nets out there. I'm not saying that anybody others nets won't catch fish. They'll all catch bait. I'm just saying that what I use makes me money and makes me better at what I do. That's what I'm using. Common mistakes. Throwing too hard. People want to throw it, like I say, they want to throw it too far. Throw it way too hard. It's a motion. It's a subtle, flowing motion to opening up the net. Not getting in a hurry. Wrong mesh size. Your mesh size is too small. A small mesh size will catch smaller bait, but it will sink slower. So if you're going to use a small mesh size, you may go up on your lead weight. Go from a 1 pound per foot to a 1.5 pound per foot, like that's what I use. 1.5 to a 1.8, whatever's good for you. Another common mistake, like I say, is wrong location. But I will tell you this: I'm not trying to sell live scope. I'm trying to show y'all that these nets work. But live scope has changed in the way that I catch fish as well. I'm catching bait now in places that I would never dream that a shad would even be. I'm seeing bait on the screen that I had no idea that there would even be a shad. Wouldn't even think there would be shad in this location. And my wife would tell you that we're catching bait. I was like, that's a bait ball. What's a bait ball doing right here? I had no idea they would be out here in this main channel. Throw the net, dang, here they are. But it all boils back down to having good, like I say, good equipment. Poor technique needs to be smooth, not strong. Back to what I was telling you. You don't throw the net, you cast the net. Before I close, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for Fitec for having me here today. Alex Nagy with Twisted Cat Outdoors for having us on today. We've had a great time, great show. Hope to have many more just like it. Fitec nets, they've made me better in catching better bait, and improved my tournament success. And it will for you too. Please head over to the Fitec booth and let these guys get you started in a good net today. Not a lot more to talk about, guys. I'm just telling you, if you need a good tool, I know you're out here buying these nice rod and reels and all that. Don't cut yourself short on a mediocre net. Get a good net. I mean, you're going to put top of the line everything you want in your boat. Don't cut it short on getting your bait, because this is where it's at, Fitec. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Anybody have any questions? I would like to demonstrate up here to anybody that's interested, casting a few off the edge of the stage up here if anybody's interested. Be willing to take anybody one-on-one over to the side, and we can talk the rest of the day about it. I'm good with it. Anybody have any questions? Any problems you're having other than casting net? Consistency? Well, sometimes that can be tough. I mean, I don't throw it good every time. It's just part of it. I mean, I'm human just like you are. Yeah, I may 60 times. I know. But that's why I like to throw a heavier. Now I think a heavier, bigger net opens up better than a small net. People scared to death of a big net. Once you get the technique right, you'll open it up. You'll throw that 4, 5, 6 foot net. You'll throw it down and go get an 8 footer. But that's just my personal preference. I mean, I've been throwing it for 25 plus years. I ain't got time to sit out there all day and throw my arm out. At the end of every summer, my arm is dangling anyway, you know. So I like to throw a net half a dozen times instead of, like you say, 60 times. I'm not throwing it that much. I mean, if I got out there and throw it 60 times, I go buy me some golf clubs or something. All right.
What's your ideal mesh size for gizzard shad?
For gizzard shad, I like to 1/2 inch or up to a 1 inch. And like I say, when you do it, if you're throwing like a 5/8 or a 1/2 inch, if you get into a school of them thread fins,
Be loaded up.
buddy, you pull it up and look like a Christmas tree. You're shaking stuff out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You can't get them out of there. But when I'm hybrid striper fishing, sometimes we like the small the small thread fins, you know, if I'm hybrid fishing. But I know you cat fishermen don't care much for them. You want a big gizzard, you know, that you can cut up and have some good chunks out of it. Yeah. But if you could, like I say, that's a, you know, 1/4 inch, 3/16 mesh, you're going to catch everything in the water in that. You're going to catch everything. You bringing it all in. You bringing it in.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of stuff you don't want to bring in. But it'll catch stuff you don't want to catch. We was up at that steam plant. Oh, it's been 15, 20 years ago, catching bait. We was up there at 2 o'clock in the morning catching shad for a 5 o'clock striper tournament on Priest. And we was up there and we was trying to catch some small skipjack to put in our extreme bait tank. And we was throwing like 3 or 4 times, 3, 4, 5 times, just kept throwing, just getting one here, one there, one there. We caught a 42-pound striper. And I pulled that sucker in the boat. And my uncle looked at me and I looked at him and I said, nope, throw it back. We ain't that way. We're going to do it right, you know. I mean, they're great stuff. Any other questions? I know there's some hard questions. Somebody give me something hard.
We also want to make sure you check out the
Somebody. I know that boy right there talking. I know he's got some questions right there. You got some questions. I know you do.
answering all questions. We also have Big River Marine with Excel boats. We got Sunrise with CR boats and D3. We also have a giveaway with FR Motorsports.
As soon as if you don't have live scope, like I say, you feel the net. I follow the lead line down. I follow it. As soon as it touches the bottom, I'm yanking on it, pulling it back up. Because if you, like I say, if you don't know what's down there, if you let that thing settle down there and it's going across a big old stump, and you letting it just settle down on that stump, you fixing to have a mate. You might not get the net back. So I like to, unless I'm looking at it on the screen and I see there's nothing down there, you can let it sit down there, because what they do, as soon as that net falls down under, they start shooting toward the top. So when they come up to the top, they start piling up on the on the horn of the net. And buddy, you crank up on it, you got them. It's a done deal. Well, like I said, I ain't had live scope in about 2 or 3 years, so you know it's turned everything completely around. I don't lose the nets that I used to lose. Last year, I was throwing in a place and I didn't have my live scope battery had died, and I was throwing in a creek up in Hartsville, Tennessee, and that's the first time I've actually lost a net. I got nothing back. I actually cut the lead line, and the river took possession of it. That was it. But generally, like I say, you always want to try to get that net back. If you hang it up on something, if you can get up one side of the net and start going the other direction, most time you can walk it off and get it off of there. But I tell you, I don't know what I threw it on one day, but it completely cupped under whatever it did, and I got nothing back. I at least wanted some lead back to mold into sinkers or something. But yeah, just as soon as it hits the bottom, because most of the time when that thing hits, them shad are going crazy anyway. So they're going up and down trying to get out of that net. I mean, you got them then. You've got them then. And something about, I've watched them on live scope too. When thread fin, if you're trying to find a large thread fin, a lot of people say, man, I have a hard time catching bait. I've watched them on that screen. You can throw that net out there on the gizzard shad and just watch it, and they'll just sit there like they hypnotized or something. That net just fall right open, you pull them up, you got them. I watched it fall down on a school of thread fin big as this complex right here, and as soon as about 2 foot before the time it squeezes them to the bottom, they go whoop. You see them just separate.
George Young Jr. out of Mississippi River.
It's crazy.
Monsters booth.
Good net, guys, I'm telling
He
you.
said, Alex, I want to buy 100 beers.
Yes, sir.
So if you want a free
I will.
beer, go to the Mississippi River Monsters
What
booth,
size do you normally throw?
get into the raffle, and get a free beer ticket
Gotcha.
until 100 beers are out. Mississippi River.
I'm gonna hold the mic
Monsters
so as he loads up,
100 beers.
he can
get
comment.
into the raffle and get a free ticket. Also, Rivet Clips is doing.
This is a light 8. It's the 1 pound. It's not as heavy as the one I generally throw is 1.5.
Say, how do I get registered to catch some fish?
I'm gonna show you this.
$300.
This is where you start.
$200 second, $100 third place, plus over $2,000.
Making sure that it's untangled.
Giveaways. And all you gotta do is catch the 3 biggest fish in the chiller bait tank. Make sure you make your way over there.
Completely untangled before you throw it. Roll it all up in one hand. Come down there and grab this, slide down right to your waist.
And George also is challenging River Young and all the other kids.
Now I will tell you this. This is where I'm gonna be throwing it, right here. But I'm throwing it right here. If you wanted to throw it a little bit more on distance, if you wanted to throw it right in front of where you're standing, I'd choke up on it a little bit and I'd go to there. I'd get more distance. I can throw that farther there than I can like that. I don't have the oomph. I don't have the lead up here close to me. But this is generally how you're gonna throw it.
Ask everyone to stay still and don't let any kiddos run through or anything.
2 times. 1, 2. Your line coming right here, your line coming right in the very front. Thumb open. Got it? One more. That's it. You see when it hit where it was at. You got the bounce in this carpet. It walked back in. I mean, even though it walked in, that still opened up pretty good right there. But it, you know, it was open twice as far as that. I'm gonna do it again. This is the easiest way, guys, I'm telling you. All right.
Good way to practice is just in backyard grass. Put something in the middle as your target.
2. Open thumb. This is what you're throwing. The last thing that turns loose is his left hand. You know that. 1, 2. Might give me a little. Yeah, come over right here.
Come on through. Come on through. Go ahead through. No. Clear out the way, please. Thank you.
I didn't miss. Don't you wish we'd shook hands on it?
Notice how little kind of strength he was trying to use there. He's more about the grace of the motion than it is about just using muscle.
I'm gonna do it one more time for you guys. If somebody wants to see me throw that big, and I can do it over in the corner. There's not enough room right here. I definitely don't want to hurt nobody.
Would your wife like to just get in the middle there so you can just throw right over her? Catch her in the net?
Oh,
Is that how y'all coordinated?
Yeah, absolutely not.
it's probably, no, it's not a half. It's probably about 2/3 probably. Yeah. A little bit more than I had before. It's open a little bit more, but I'm gonna try to open it up a little bit better. But just watch the net as it opens up. Like I say, when it hits its carpet, it's bouncing and closing. If it's water, like I say, I'll show you a video of it. I got a slow-mo video of it, and you'll really see the whole technique of it. That's baiting the boat right there. I think I'm throwing it more. You're throwing it way too hard. Let the net work. I'm not working. Yeah, it's no effort.
A lot of times you can use just your arm motion. You don't have to twist your core as much, and don't wear yourself out if you don't have to, you know. He's saying let the centrifugal force of the net and the weights open it up.
I'm basically, like I say, I'm casting it. I'm casting it. I'm not throwing it. If you throw it, you're just throwing it out. I'm letting it pull it away from me. The last thing that leaves my hand is this left arm here. Ain't much to it. I think a lot of people overthink it. I'll take you over here and we can practice if you want to learn it today. I'll do it.
Okay, just to wrap it up, we're going to be over in the corner throwing some nets. If you'd like to, come on over there, one-on-one instruction. Also, find us online at castnets.com, Fitec Nets there, and broadest array of products in the industry for cast nets, and you can find just what you need there. And again, Richard James online at Percy Fishing, right?
PercyPriestFishing.com.
All right, thanks everyone. Have a wonderful day. Take care.